UE took advantage of that kasi hindi talaga pwedeng relax ka. And even if mabatang team tong UE, you like the effort on their part na okay, relax kayo, ito kami, diba?
Well, let's see. UE turned the corner in set number 2. Let's see if they can, really go all the way here and maybe steal a set from the heavily favored FEU Tamaraos. Peter Kiel off to a good start in set number 3. Gets the first point for the Tamaraos.
Or if the Tams will learn their lesson from that second set and diba? Be
too.
more careful or be more mindful na hindi nga pwedeng chill lang konti.
It's going to be a test of wills, that's for sure. Very surprising start to set number 3 for Coach Guhit, as neither of the two veterans and the two key players in this lineup, no Abalon, no Josafat in the lineup. Kenneth Kulabat with the first point for UE. So this really shows that he trusts the young kids in his lineup and wants them to, learn by experience right from game number 1.
And Kulabat has been playing well from the get-go, and that's why naman makikita mo yung trust sa kanya. He gets a lot of sets and delivers naman for Coach Guhit.
And we can't, fail to mention Abangan and Antaya.
Oh, yes.
I mean, such a spectacular second set for those two.
Sila yung spark plugs diba, nung second set.
Right now, UE on top by 1. Make that by 2 with a rotation error, position error here for the Tamaraos. Again, you mentioned, not to relax, not to take it too easy, not to take your opponent for granted, but it's kind of like that in the beginning again for FEU, Mosey.
Right, so I hope they learned their lesson from the previous set because hindi rin aatras, diba, yung Warriors.
For sure. Let's go to Jaime Ascaron for this report.
Yes, Eric and Mosey, in this second set, we saw a lot of Jovel Abangan and John Andaya become the spark plug of that set. Well, it is actually Coach Jerome's philosophy that you can't rely on 2 to 3 players only, which is why he said earlier in the dugout, step up at any given time. If you have a jersey, you are here for a reason. Now, in coming to this set, he just wants them to be smarter with their plays, but he's loving the energy. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you very much, Jaime, as Abangan is rejected. I love that, that quote. If you have a jersey,
yeah, must have a reason why you're here. Totoo rin talaga. Otherwise, di ba?
Yeah. What's the point?
Oo.
You can give the shirt to someone else.
True. Di ba? Ang daming syempre naghihintay dyan. Most of the teams here in the UAAP, they have their team B.
That's right.
Just waiting for their time to come. And,
they want that spot
that
you're occupying. So if you're not going to step up, somebody will want to be in that position. UE on top by 1 here. Talking about this kid, John Michael Andaya. Plays middle blocker, but he plays bigger than his position. Calado through the block. Josafat with the up. Bunuan. Josafat. Yes.
Garcia is not ready for that block. There was a space between him and the net on that last play. So pumasok palo ni Josafat.
I'm sure for Lloyd Josafat, he wants to be more aggressive than he is now because we know what he can do on the floor, especially with the few games that he played last season as Peter Kiel scores.
And Kiel made that look so easy. Dali-dali lang sa kanya yung middle hit na yun and yung point na yun.
Misreceive.
And
that's gone.
And even getting an ace.
Peter Kiel with an ace.
But that only ties the game. It's been a good start for both teams, more especially if you're UE down by 2 sets. This is the set you want to turn around. Imperial and Josafat really has not heated up in this game. Been on and off at best.
Minsan nahirap din when you know that you have that burden, that responsibility of scoring lalo na sa kanya, it's very hard because nakadepend siya dun sa passing.
Oo.
Diba, ng team. That's why kanina pa ni Coach sinasabi pa ulit-ulit, passing because you want Josafat to really get his numbers.
That
Diba?
goes out.
Because more than the outside hitters, the middle attackers depend on a good first
Yes.
receive. That good first ball, that's going to be outside. Bonoan, double block.
Block point, JP Bugawa.
That's why Coach Ray Diaz was not happy. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Maurice. Obviously, it was not the kind of performance that Coach Diaz wants after winning 25-10 in the first set. It was very close, 25-22 in set number 2.
But finally, Josafat getting another point. And going back to FEU, syempre, when you look at the team, again, experience-wise, talagang nandyan pa rin, di ba? You have Garcia, you have Bugawan, you have Kel,
So many
Lato.
pillars.
So,
Pwede mo
when you
sandalan,
see them na ganun yung ilalaro, talaga kung ikaw si Coach Ray, hindi mo rin magugustuhan. You cannot always say kasi it's the first game. You cannot always have that excuse. Dapat nga wala na kayo dyan. Hindi na nangyayari.
Especially with the kind of veterans that you have.
Yeah, that's... Sa
Alado.
UE, medyo pwede mo bang sabihin sa kanila
You can make
yun.
that as an excuse.
That's right.
But nevertheless, UE still making a close game out of this set. Only down by 4, 12 serving 8, Jude Garcia.
Oh.
That's outside. I'm sure.
Service
Hinga
goes
ng
out.
maluwag yung mga taga-UE dito. Jude's been serving really well in this game. So that's got to be a relief
Serving 12.
that he's off the service zone.
Oh, that's a bit long for
Service goes
Bonon.
Substitution for the timeout.
Oh, the younger...
Out number 14.
Tama,
Yeah,
no?
the
The
younger.
younger Bugawan. Parang magkakasama mo.
Martin
Tama,
Bugawan.
Martin Bugawan.
We mentioned him, the younger brother, of course, of JP
Right.
Bugawan. So the brothers are on the floor for the first time.
Ito rin
this season.
converted.
Yep.
Kasi I think now he's playing opposite, but he used to be a middle hitter from off high school.
Just like Kuya.
Well, but malaki din kasi.
Ah.
Pero mas advantage nga talaga siya sa opposite position at this point for FEU. Kasi solid pa yung middle ng
That's right. Yeah,
FEU.
you got Kiel, you got Bugawan.
Hindi naman papayag si Kuyang palitan mo siya, diba?
Saved there by Josafat. And Chris Silang is in the game for the first time, by the way. That's he was blocked right there, but the other setter, we can't say second setter because there will be games for sure.
Right.
Silang is going to be the starting setter for FEU.
Great defense there by Colabat. So Colabat, you can see the potential of offense and defense altogether.
Here's Colabat. Gets it through. And an easy kill for Andrea. We talked about this kid. Hey, good afternoon to some of our media friends watching. Cap Joyce Aguila from Star, the Bulletin,
Hello.
watching.
No po. Start na naman ng season. Busy na naman ng madaming tao like sa mga sports writers natin,
That's
of course. Players, our coaches. Ang tagal.
And more especially the fans.
Wait, no? Yung fans nga natin, just like me siguro, hindi patiently waiting, impatiently waiting na kaming lahat.
Actually, so many comments already on Twitter. There are various things they're asking about, but there are various things I can't talk about just yet. So I can't, no comment for now. Maybe later, or in the next few games, there's a 1-2 play for Imperial. And he scores.
So FEU now playing with the young Habalona and the younger Bugawan inside together.
Another close one for UE We always mention that because, again, they are the underdogs in this game, obviously, as the young JJ Javelona scores.
Si Javelona to go for that kind of hit. Nagang aanggulohan pa. Ang lapit na sa net, pero tinalon pa rin. And was trying to go for an angle.
Another over receive. Back row attack. Josafat.
Oh. On fire.
Over receive. A chance for Silang. Esquiel with a tip. Abalon. Cross court. There's a net violation against FEU. A lot of miscues for this.
At least for now.
Silang, one-handed set. Peter Kiel with a kill. Nice.
Sometimes kasi learning din yan, especially na nasa C. Pero once you mastered it naman, laking bagay.
UE up by 1. Oh, but they...
Service goes down.
Imperial sets it up. Josafat once again. That's been his specialty. We have not seen down the wire. 21 all. A block on Bugawan by Andaya. And UE back on top by 1.
That's right. Andaya just timing that well. Kasi kahit yung set, medyo mababa, huli nang napalo ni Bugawan. But look at the timing. The blockers of UE just perfect.
And when you're good, sometimes you get lucky as well. 2-point lead here for UE, and finally, we've been expecting this one. It took a while, but the timeout is here by...
Look at Bugawan, 4 attacks and 3 blocks so far.
1-2 play attempt by Imperial. Oh, back-to-back points for Javelona.
Kanina parang nung slow start for them in the first set. But now, can see them talagang lumalaban lang. True warrior as they are.
Javelona! That's 3 straight points for the young JJ Javelona. Kulabat gets it across. Looking for the finish. Javelona, oh wow, 4 straight points for the rookie from down 23-22. JJ Javelona puts the team on his shoulders and takes them all the way to the finish.
Wow, Eric. All I can say is the star is born. This very first game.
Wow.
Showing us why he's a super rookie for Coach Ray Diaz. 4 straight points ending this match against UE.
Of course, JJ Javelona, he was quiet in the first 2 sets, but what an awakening for him in set number 3 and give FEU a straight sets finish here.
Actually,